Is reality a process, not a thing? Throughout this series, we have asked what exists: particles, fields, information, consciousness. But perhaps we have been asking the wrong question. Perhaps existence is not about things at all. Perhaps reality is not made of static objects, but of dynamic processes, not of being, but of becoming. This is the vision of process philosophy, developed most fully by Alfred North Whitehead in the early 20th century. Whitehead argued that the fundamental units of reality are not substances that persist through time, but momentary occasions of experience that arise, achieve satisfaction, and perish, giving rise to new occasions in an endless creative advance. The universe is not a collection of things, it is a happening, an unfolding, a process. Welcome back to The Conscious Observer. Today we explore the radical possibility that everything, including you, is a verb, not a noun. Alfred North Whitehead was a mathematician and philosopher who collaborated with Bertrand Russell on the foundations of mathematics before turning to metaphysics. He was troubled by the way modern science had fragmented reality into inert matter pushed around by blind forces. This picture left no room for experience, for value, for the richness of existence. Whitehead proposed an alternative, an organic philosophy in which reality consists of actual occasions, momentary events of experience that are the true atoms of existence. These occasions are not lifeless particles but moments of feeling, of prehension as Whitehead called it. Each occasion takes in its past, synthesizes it creatively, and passes on its contribution to the future. Reality is a vast network of interconnected occasions, a cosmic process of becoming. An actual occasion is the fundamental unit in Whitehead's system. It is not a thing that endures, but an event that becomes. Each occasion begins with a phase of reception, prehending or feeling the data from past occasions. It then moves through phases of integration and valuation, creatively synthesizing these data into a new unity. Finally, it reaches satisfaction, achieving its unique perspective, and then perishes, becoming data for subsequent occasions. This sounds strange because we are used to thinking in terms of substances that persist. But consider, what is an electron, really? Physics describes it as excitations in fields, interactions, processes. Perhaps the electron is not a thing but a pattern of becoming, a series of occasions, each giving rise to the next. Whitehead's process philosophy is a form of panexperientialism. Every actual occasion has experience, however minimal. Experience is not something that emerges at complex levels, it is present at the most fundamental level. An electron's occasion has a flicker of feeling, vastly simpler than human experience but not entirely absent. This solves the hard problem by denying that experience needs to emerge from non-experience. Experience is fundamental, woven into the fabric of reality. Complexity arises not by adding experience to lifeless matter, but by coordinating simpler experiences into richer ones. Your consciousness is a high-level society of occasions, each contributing its experience to the whole. There is no mystery of emergence because experience was never absent. At the heart of Whitehead's philosophy is creativity, the ultimate category. Reality is inherently creative, always producing novelty, always becoming what it has never been. Each actual occasion is a new synthesis, not fully determined by its past. The universe is not a closed machine grinding through predetermined states. It is an open process generating genuine newness. This resonates with quantum indeterminacy. At the quantum level, events are not fully determined by prior causes. There is an element of spontaneity, of creative decision. Whitehead saw this as evidence that nature has an element of freedom, that becoming involves real choices, however minimal. The future is not fixed. It is created moment by moment through the creative advance of actual occasions. In process philosophy, relations are not external connections between pre-existing things. Relations are constitutive. They make things what they are. Each actual occasion is defined by its prehensions, its feelings of other occasions. You are what you experience. An occasion with different prehensions would be a different occasion. This relational ontology contrasts with substance thinking, where things exist first and then enter into relations. For Whitehead, there are no isolated substances, only interconnected processes. This echoes themes from quantum mechanics, where entanglement shows that particles are not independent but relationally defined. It echoes the holographic principle, where information on boundaries defines interiors. Reality is a web of relations, not a collection of separate things. Whitehead included God in his system, but not the traditional God of classical theism. God, for Whitehead, has two natures. The primordial nature is God's envisagement of all possibilities, the eternal realm of forms that guide becoming. The consequent nature is God's ongoing experience of the world, taking in every actual occasion as it perishes, preserving it in a kind of cosmic memory. God is not outside the world, but participates in it, feeling what creatures feel, affected by what happens. This is a relational God, a process God, not an unmoved mover, but a fellow sufferer who understands. Whitehead's theology is controversial, but it shows how process thinking reframes even ultimate questions. If reality is process, perhaps the ultimate is not a static being, but an ongoing becoming. Modern physics increasingly describes reality in terms of processes rather than things. Quantum field theory portrays particles as excitations, not substances. The block universe suggests that what seems like change is a timeless structure, but within each slice, moments give rise to moments. Loop quantum gravity describes space-time as a network of processes, events, rather than things. Carlo Rovelli's relational interpretation of quantum mechanics holds that properties exist only in interactions, not independently. These developments do not prove Whitehead's specific metaphysics, but they resonate with process thinking. The world revealed by physics is dynamic, relational, and event-based. Substance may be an outdated category, a leftover from common sense that fundamental science is leaving behind. If reality is process, what are you? Not a substance that persists, not a soul that endures, but a pattern of becoming, a series of moments, each giving rise to the next. The you of this moment is an actual occasion, prehending your past, creating something new, perishing into data for your next moment. Personal identity is not a thing but a thread of continuity, a society of occasions linked by memory, habit, and character. This resonates with Buddhist insights about the self as a process without a fixed core. It also connects to our earlier discussions of the self as constructed, as emergent, as not the solid entity it seems. Process philosophy gives a systematic framework for these intuitions. You are not a noun. You are a verb.
We have asked whether reality is a process, not a thing, and found compelling reasons to think so. Whitehead's process philosophy offers a vision of the universe as creative, experiential, relational, and always becoming. This challenges our deepest assumptions. We think in terms of things because evolution shaped us to track objects. But the world beneath appearances might be pure activity, pure happening, a dance with no dancers. You are part of this dance, a moment of becoming linked to past and future, contributing your experience to the cosmic process. The conscious observer is not a static watcher, but a creative participant in the ongoing universe. This is where our 5-season journey ends, not with final answers, but with transformed questions. Thank you for becoming with me through these explorations. Reality is not what it seemed. It is stranger, more intimate, more alive. Whatever you are happening, right now, part of a universe that never stops becoming. Keep observing. Keep becoming.